Lady Gaga has been attending various baseball games and making a fool out of herself, which I'm surprised by because she's always struck me as a relatively classy lady.
Oh.
No. Let me tell you why. I'm classy in the sense of her personality, okay? In the sense that people are constantly talking crap about her, people are constantly saying terrible things about her, and when she gets interviewed, she'll always have a classy response. She'll never attack people. She never says anything vulgar toward people. And we haven't heard about her going out, getting drunk, and doing cocaine, which is a must with most celebrities. So that's what I meant by classy. Obviously, her attire is anything but classy.
Right. Now, I hear you. You're referring to Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, talking smack about her, and she doesn't respond, et cetera, right? Okay. And she hasn't pulled a Winehouse. You're right on all that stuff. And you know me, now I'm really enjoying Lady Gaga. I'm amused by her, right? Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have gone with the word classy, right? I'd have gone with other words.
I said relatively classy.
Relatively classy, okay. And she's in lingerie at the Yankees game then.
Yeah, so that's her at the Yankees game. And it turns out she goes to the game and gets extremely wasted, all right? And then she goes to the Yankees clubhouse, and she starts, like, grabbing herself, like groping her own breasts as she's demanding to meet the baseball players.
Get it.
And apparently she had no permission to be there, so the GM, Brian Cashman, was really upset about it and was like, what? I didn't know that. And he, like, stormed off when he found out that she, like, made her way past the security guards. But look, she's Lady Gaga. Does she really need permission to go into the Yankees clubhouse? Really?
Jared's like, yeah, of course she does. What is she like? She's exempt from everything? She just walks in the White House. She's like, I'm Lady Gaga.
No. The White House is different. Okay, the Yankees clubhouse? Really?
I don't know. Do you get a free pass if you're a celebrity that you can just walk into any clubhouse?
Lady Gaga is the biggest music celebrity out there right now.
Wow.
No. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised because I never thought of her. I never thought that celebrities would need a freaking, warrant to walk into the.
No, but
Yankees.
you need permission. Everybody needs permission. Look, I thought you were going to say that she had not received permission to grab her tits. Like, hey, nobody gave you permission to grab yourself. Anyway, so she did this at the Yankees game. She had also done it at the Mets game.
Right.
And Seinfeld's pissed at her. Why?
Okay, so she was sitting front row seats at the Mets game, and she flipped someone off. And authorities there got really upset about it. So they're like, look, you can't flip people off. We're going to put you in Seinfeld's box, and you can watch the game from there.
Okay, now Seinfeld wasn't in the box. Right? But he says, hey, wait a minute, I pay for that box. Why'd they put her in my box? And then he's like Grandpa Seinfeld.
Yeah, he really is. First of all, he called Lady Gaga a jerk. He says, that woman is a jerk. I hate her. Okay. And then he continues to say, I don't know what these young people think or how they promote their careers. I'm older. I'm 56. I look at Lady Gaga the way Keith Hernandez watches these kids when they pull the pocket out. What does that mean?
Apparently, some of them are pulling their jersey pockets out, which I haven't seen yet.
They wear the inside-out pocket. Do you think he understands that? He can't understand that. That's a new game. That's kids.
Man, Grandpa Seinfeld in the house. And I didn't know he was 56. So that's interesting.
In the past, ever since I started working here, we did one Seinfeld story, okay? And that story blew up on YouTube because we said something negative about him. And I hope that happens again with this.
All right, Seinfeld, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. All right, I mean, I hate to bust up your genius marketing move, but I like Seinfeld. Anyway,
no, I like Seinfeld too, but even the best people can,
Hey, let me adjudicate on all this stuff, okay? So first, Seinfeld's right in the sense that why are you putting her in his box? That's his box. He didn't give permission for that. He's wrong in that just calm down. She's just a pop star. She's trying to attract attention. What, you didn't realize that? That never happened before? That didn't occur to you as Madonna was doing it? Okay, I mean, how old are you? What, no celebrity tried to grab headlines before? Number 3, I'm on Lady Gaga's side in terms of getting attention. Yeah, I mean, why did she do this? She did it on purpose. Because if you go to the Yankees game in a Yankees jersey and lingerie, they're going to take your picture and it's going to be in the paper. If you flip somebody off, they're going to take your picture and it's going to be in the paper. So, and if they remove you, even better. And then if you grope yourself at the clubhouse, even better. And who's really losing in any of this? Other than Seinfeld, a little bit. But even him, he wasn't even at the game. So what does he care that much?
And he got free publicity out of this.
Well, he apparently doesn't care about that. And he has hundreds of millions of dollars, so He doesn't need it. But to me, everybody's a winner. Again, Lady Gaga strikes. There's free publicity for everybody. Everybody's having fun. She's in lingerie. She grabs herself. And everybody except all the guys who are anal and grandpas are having fun. So we have a ruling. Score another one for Lady Gaga. Hits it out of the park.